Hi, let's talk about how to register a new patient. Where do you need to go or what do you need to do, right? To register a new patient, once you're logged in into the application, right, you're at your dashboard. Now, by the left-hand side, we have an accordion view that says front desk. Right, under the front desk accordion, you have majority of what the front desk person might need, right? So we can click on register patient. Now, once you click on register patient, a page will be engendered like this, a web form like this. Now, the whole idea of this web form, right, it's a configurable one in a way, right? We have the what we call the static fields, which are more like the basic fields, right? That we know like the first name, John, so John Doe, right? And then we can then pick from the options available. We call them static fields. They are fields that we feel are um necessary for a registration, right? Now we also have what we call the dynamic fields. Now, dynamic fields are just a case of let's say for example you want to add a specific field to this web form here for this for a specific patient type. And if you can remember, we have private HMO and all. Everything you're seeing on this list were created from the setup, right? Now you can also be specific with it, and then also and also you know customize the way you want the form to display for various patient type, right? More like adding additional fields that you feel you need for this particular patient type, right? And the entire basic information like the next of kin, let's say James Doe, phone number, let's say brother. Then you can also copy what we have here by simply clicking on the same as above. If the address here is the same thing. Then say like this particular one we are seeing here are additional information. This was added by the user. Let's say referral source, let's say internet, say mother's name, let's say Jeanette. Now, another most important part of this registration form is this patient sponsorship information, right? It's, we have three different types of sponsors on the system currently. We have the self-pay, we have the insurance, and no. Now, the self-pay is pretty straightforward, right? The cash paying patient, the private patient. Select it, we just submit, the registration is created, right? But the part that I want to like touch on a bit more on, which I feel like it's where clarity will be needed more, is the insurance. Now, what do you do in this scenario? Like you selected insurance, it's asking you select your insurance type. Is it HMO or NHS? Let's say I'm doing HMO, right? Now, once you select the insurer type, you'll be required to select the insurer itself, right? And then we select the insurer, let's say Avon Specialist, right? And just to be, just for clarity's sake, right? These things are setup driven. Everything you're seeing here on this drop down list are setup driven. Now, let's say for an example, we've already uploaded um a really policy number, right, into the system. You can easily type in that number, then validate this patient, right? But let's now say the patient's that particular enrollee number is not on the system yet, not uploaded to the system yet. How do we go about it? The patient is right in front of us, right? So let's say I put in a figure that says XYZ66679, and I click on validate, right? It says invalid policy number as if a system search through its database, and so that I can't find a number or a number that is XYZ679, right? But do you wish to manually add this patient to your enrollment listing, right? You can say yes, proceed, right? And when you do this, it automatically picks the name and every other basic information. The leading you are picking up here is the plan name, which is also setup driven because the system allows you to create different plans for a particular HMO. You can create different price, different plan, different prices, and different plan benefits for the same HMO. For this case, I'll be selecting silver and the expiration date. Now, the essence of this expiration date is just a case of to know the validity of this particular person's policy number. So, for example, if you select June 30, right, anything after June 30, this particular patient will not be um allowed. Allowed, the system will trigger the system will be triggered, and then this particular patient will not be allowed to be attended to by the um client service or the front desk officer. Like they get that visibility that this person is invalid, or this person needs their policy number updated, or maybe they are out of the or it has expired, right? As the case may be. So just diving right to it, I just click on submit, and it says is insurer enrollee added successfully and marked to this patient, right? Now we have this done. What next do we do? Right? Just click on submit. And before I click on now before I proceed, right, there is this you can also upload an image if it's on your computer already, or you take a new picture. When you click on take picture, it shows you a preview of what you want to take, and you click on capture, right? Once you click on capture, then you can then save the image. Or save the image, then click on submit, and then the patient profile successfully registered, right? Then click on OK. So this is how we register a new patient to the system. Once you click on OK, it takes you to the patient's profile where you can see the basic information you've entered, right? And then you can also edit if need be, right? And think I'll pause for you then, just not to elongate this video, so we can discuss on the other parts. So let me save this part.